Hi everybody and welcome to my kitchen. We're starting a brand new series today. You probably already guessed it. We're going to be doing Indian food. It is one of my favorites. Let me show you how I do a delicious butter chicken. Let's look at the ingredients that we're going to need. The full list of ingredients will be in the description below. Okay, this is very easy. The first thing we have to do is marinate our chicken. So I've got some chicken thigh here, which I've already taken the skin and the bone off, and I've cut them into kind of like nice strips. So to this, I'm gonna add some salt to taste. I'm gonna add some Kashmiri chili powder. Full disclosure, this is the first time that I'm using the chili powder. Normally I would just use the normal one you can buy from the supermarket. But to try to keep it somewhat traditional, I decided to use this type. I'm also gonna go in with some Garam masala. And I have some yogurt. Finally, I'm gonna go in with some grated ginger as well. And I'm just gonna mix this all together with my hands until it becomes nice and mixed in and everything's incorporated. I find using your hands is the best way to make sure that everything gets well coated and the spices get evenly distributed as well. After everything's mixed in, I'm gonna leave it marinate for 15 to 20 minutes. Just cover it with some cling film and you can put it to the side. It's been 15 minutes, so I'm just heating up some oil to fry my chicken. Okay, my oil is ready now, so I'm just gonna go in with my chicken. I wanna try to get some color, but I'm not really concerned to cook it all the way through right now. It's been about 4 minutes, so I think some of these are ready to be flipped now. And that's exactly what I want. Some of these are ready to come up now, so I'm gonna take them into a bowl and just let them rest there for a bit. And then I can fry the rest of my chicken and move on to make my gravy. The last of my chicken is ready, so I'm just gonna transfer it to my bowl. As you can see, we've got all these beautiful burnt brownie bits in there. My favorites. I'm gonna reduce down the heat just to kind of keep it going, and I'm just gonna prep the rest of my ingredients. Okay, so I'm just gonna dice up an onion very quickly. Don't worry too much about getting it all tiny or anything like that. It's gonna be cooking for a while, so it's gonna go mushy, and then we're gonna blend it all together anyway. So I'm also gonna go in with my garlic and just sweat those down a little bit. Okay, it's been literally 2 minutes, and you can see all of the burnt bits have now come off the bottom of the pan because of the onions. That's because they release moisture, and I can smell how fragrant the garlic and the onions have become now. I'm gonna add in a tiny bit of salt here as well, because this is gonna help to release even more moisture from the onions. I'm gonna go in with my spices. I've got my garam masala, chili powder, and ground coriander going in here, and some cardamom pods as well. I'm gonna leave the fenugreek leaves until later. And I want to give this a stir because I want to toast the spices a little bit. I'm gonna add a little lump of butter here now as well. It smells so unreal. I'm gonna go in with my cashews now, and while they toast a little bit, I'm gonna chop up my tomatoes and throw them straight in also. Again, just a rough chop will do. These are totally gonna cook down and get really mushy, and then we're gonna blend it anyway, so the juice of the tomatoes as well as they cook down are gonna help to deglaze the pan even more in case any spices got stuck to the bottom as they were toasting. I also have some water ready on this side in case it becomes too dry anyway, so we've got options. It's just been 20 minutes and it looks and smells gorgeous. Everything's totally reduced down. You can see those tomatoes aren't even there anymore. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a stir so you can see that vibrant color. Oh, it's just amazing. I'm gonna turn off the heat. Next, I'm gonna use my immersion blender to blend this all into a fine gravy, sauce, paste. I'm gonna transfer this to a bowl to make it easy to blend. And blend. You want to make sure that you strain your sauce because we don't want any lumps in there. We want it to be nice and smooth. Okay, I finished straining my sauce now, so I'm just gonna give it a bit of a taste. It's lovely, but I think it needs something extra. So I'm gonna go in with the cream. Also, I'm gonna add the butter. It is butter chicken after all. An extra point if you can tell me what type of butter I'm using. But also to offset a bit of the acidity of the tomatoes, I am gonna go in with some sugar as well. I'll mix that through first and see how it's tasting like, and then I can add more if need be. Okay, that's tasting so much better already. For the final step, we're just gonna add in our chicken. And make sure that you put in that juice that the chicken has released. That is mega flavor in there. If you ever consider throwing that out, don't ever talk to me again. All right, mix that through. And then for the final thing, we can go in with our Kasoori methi. Mix it through. And now we're just gonna cook this for another 5 minutes. Make sure that the chicken is finished cooking through to the center. The chicken pieces are quite small, so it won't take that long. And then we're ready to serve. We're just at the end now, let's have a look. It looks fantastic and it smells so, so good. For the final touch, I'm gonna add in some fresh coriander and I'm gonna mix that through. But I also want to add in the juice of a lemon. And I think we're ready to serve. I have some pillow-like rice here that I made, and I'm just gonna pour my buttered chicken into a bowl. Make sure you get some chicken with your buttered chicken. And that to me is perfection. The smell in my kitchen is absolutely unreal. The dish looks beautiful and I know it's gonna taste even better. Let's give it a try. Get some chicken and some sauce. Oh my God, it's so good. I'm almost speechless. This is amazing. It is so buttery, the sauce is so creamy and velvety, and the chicken is so full of flavor. It still has the bit of kind of crust or crispy on the outside, but it's nice and soft in the middle. It is beautiful. Better than the takeaway. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. This dish turned out absolutely beautiful and it tastes even better. Oh, it is gonna become one of my ultimate favorites. Please share, like, and subscribe, and leave me a comment below of what you thought of my take on this amazing Indian dish. With that, I'll leave you for this video, and enjoy.